Hi, everybody. It's Mr. D at In the Middle with Mr. D1 at blogspot.com. It's July 27th, 2021. I'm in my classroom and I am working towards rebuilding my program for next year. And I've been doing that since January of 2021. But I wanted to answer the question today, what am I doing right now, today, this week, to rebuild my choral music program in my middle school? Because I know everybody's facing that, either now, as early as I am, or soon, within the next month or 6 weeks, we're all gonna be facing it. So I wanted to share what I'm doing. First of all, if you know my work, I have been writing for several months, since January. I have a 5-part series, Rebuilding Your Program Post-Pandemic. Go to my blog, In the Middle with Mr. D1 at blogspot.com. And I have been doing those things methodically since January because I knew what we'd be facing. I knew that we would be closing in towards the end, but not at the end. And I wanted to rebuild towards that. And that's informed every decision that I've made. So yesterday was the first day back. I went straight to Infinite Campus, which has our list of kids that we have for next year. Normally I would have between 270 and 320 students in my choral music program. And instead I had 198. So I immediately took action. And I knew I needed to do something because the kids are coming on Monday. Otherwise, this would be a permanent situation for this year, which could last for years and years. And I'm not willing to do that because my students, most middle school students, sing best in large groups because they don't enjoy singing alone. I want to teach beginners, advanced, and intermediate, all of it. So I went to the department chair because I knew that he and all of the people that are in our department would be impacted by smaller numbers in chorus, orchestra, and in band. And I had checked with those teachers as well, and they all had smaller numbers. Those are performance groups. Everybody's in this situation. I'm not alone. They're not alone. You're not alone. So when I got the answer to that question, I said to him, what are your numbers in all of your classes? And he said they are large. They're largest numbers in art and business ed and all the connections that are attached in the same schedule are not supposed to be more than, I think, 34 or 35 kids, which is still very large for them. And they were at 36 and 40. And I knew that I could siphon some of those students off. I require no audition. I never have. 8th grade is my advanced group, and I do have to weed out some kids in a normal year in that situation, but I just want bodies in my classroom. I have never auditioned 6th and 7th grade, and I'm not going to start today, especially post-COVID. That would not be a good decision. And he was with me. So he's on my team. And then I went straight to the AP of curriculum, and she said, I have some kids that want to be in your 8th grade course. I said, and normally there's no room. Normally I have to cut from 130 to 84, which is the max. And I have 84 right now, but I want a waiting list because I know some of those kids will not show because they've moved or they've decided to do maybe virtual, or there's a lot of dynamics this year. What I want to do is build from the bottom, 6th and 7th grade, so that next year I can have, a stronger situation with all of my kids in my program. So I talked to all 3 counselors via email. I'm getting emails that I think from them that are based on all the things I've done since January to help rebuild. But I wanted, again, to talk about what I had done today, because even though I've been working since January to rebuild, kind of planting those seeds, if you haven't been doing that, or if you're in a new program, you can do things today to get bodies in your classroom, and you can inspire them, and you can keep them, and they can become yours. I was talking with a colleague who is in her 3rd year of teaching here in the district. And 2 years ago, I would listen to her as she would cry, and I understand, because the teacher she replaced had been so good, and she was getting all of the negative impact of replacing a teacher who is a legend, like the one that she replaced. And now she said to me yesterday, all of those kids that are coming to me are mine. They don't remember her. And I don't mean that in a negative way or in some way like we all disappear. But the truth is that time matters. And it doesn't matter right now what I've done in the past. The kids that land in my class, they don't know and they don't really care. They just want to know what I'm going to do for them and help them experience today, and help them live and feel today. So those are the things that I want to send with you today. That's a lot of verbiage with almost 6 minutes, but I hope it helps. I hope you hang in there. I'm going to, and we're all going to be okay. Take care.